I'll collar you crazy and say picking up the wine glass instead of the mic is a crazy thing to do. But also, I mean, nobody knows it's us. Nobody knows that we're doing it.
It doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter. We have masks on. They don't know
Complete
it's us.
anonymity.
Complete anonymity. Animatities.
True.
And my titties.
We got there.
They're out.
Happy 1,000 subscribers, guys.
Subscribers. We did it.
Cheers.
Cheers. Wow, I didn't realize this would not help with the. You know,
You
I
said
don't
that
know.
last time, the woman with the
No.
burqa and the fries. You were like, that's kind of the vibe.
That's exactly it. I don't know how I'm gonna
Here.
do this. Yeah, I'm gonna. Thank you.
Sorry, I touched your
This is
mouth.
getting sexual.
I'm so
Okay.
sorry.
Let's try. We're trying. And that's how we say Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride.
Yeah.
I have to take this fucking goofy thing off.
Yeah. Happy
I do-
1,000 subscribers for real. It really
Yes.
was us.
Oh my god, hell yeah. 1,000 subscribers. We're doing the bikini app. Of course, it's the week I get my fucking period.
Classic.
So whatever, we're not doing full bikini beanies. Also, we're on my roof.
Yes.
And-
there's no pool.
But there's a neighbor.
There are neighbors, yeah. There are birds.
But there's a neighbor, there's a bird.
It's
But no
nice up
pool.
here.
It's very nice. We're thinking of weekend at Bernieing it, kind of making our own little kiddie
Oh,
pool,
yeah.
Right? Do something cute and everything. But it's hot. Welcome to That's Hot, you guys. I'm your host, Sabrina Piper, aka Funny Girl with Tits. Really have them hanging
Featured
today,
prominently.
right? Yes. And I'm featured with somebody who's very special to the show. So special.
Thank you.
Natalie DECICCO, changing to DeCecco. For the
I like that you
pasta.
said it the right way the first time.
Yeah,
this
because,
time.
well, I'm going to say your name the right way, even though we're going to get the deal.
We'll get the legal change.
We
Yeah,
get
it's
the
fine.
deal. And should we do the announcement?
Yeah, sure. You lead it. You lead it.
Well, just like tits are better as two, sometimes podcasts are as well. And Natalie is the official second mic now.
Excited to be here.
Hi,
I'm
buddy.
so conceited, and I love seeing myself on camera. So this is.
Oh my God.
How did that even happen?
I don't know. We're on an incline.
We
We're
are on an
I'm sorry,
incline.
Max. Is all the equipment okay?
Yeah.
Okay, that's all that matters. I'm taking the bottle then. No.
Are we? Are we
everything
cutting
okay?
that out?
We're not cutting that
No.
out. There's things that happen. This is live, people.
This is
what
live.
happens
Yeah, this
when
is
you're
live.
Doing it live, and
There's
like
a
you
real
said,
live studio audience here.
Yeah,
Max
if
really
we-
is. That's
Yeah.
true.
Max, yeah, even Max found out the news for the first time. He took a long chug of wine after that. It was great,
I
right,
know.
Max? No, Max no. Max kind of knows.
It's still your show, ultimately, but I'll be around.
But she'll be
You
here.
can't get rid of me.
I really can, and I don't want to. Just changing some things. New logo coming, new stuff.
Cute.
Merch is coming in today.
Exciting.
And very exciting, I am sending out as a little gift, a little thank you to all the patrons. I'm sending out each patron. It's kind of hard if you're not in the U.S., but I will try to figure out
Right.
a little bit of giftsies that I got, a couple of like random things, just fun, nothing huge, stickers, flash tattoos of me in a bikini, fun
Cute.
stuff.
I like that. I
Fun
want
stuff.
one.
Oh, okay, hell yeah.
That would be cute.
I think I'm gonna put it on myself, like you said about like narcissists. I'm like, oh, I
Yeah,
want myself.
I
on
want me on me.
Uh,
Yes.
I want me all over me.
It was a hot week last week. And not in the fun way, the way that this is that's hot. It was
Yeah.
fucking hot.
It was disgustingly
Yeah,
hot.
it's
Like
not 90 today.
I
It
think
was-
it was like,
It was mid 90s all week last week. I did
All
the Spartan race on Saturday.
oh my god, yeah.
It was-
You looked like you had
Beat
a
the
good
fuck
time.
up.
Yeah, dude, you looked so rough in those.
Beat the
photos.
fuck
I
up.
was like, oh shit.
You gotta see the ones that they sent because they have like professional photographers all over the place, and of course they want you to like buy their photo package.
Oh, of
so you
course.
like you take a selfie of yourself and it sends you all the ones that you're in, and they're all bad. I'm like, if I didn't like just 2 of the 20 photos you sent me, maybe I would buy them. Oh yeah, I forgot.
I'm like, it's so I can't even see you.
I look like beat the fuck up is the only way that I know how to describe it. It was awful, and it sort of, I don't know, inspired me to be
what
fit.
to be fit.
Yeah.
You are fit.
Thank you for saying
we're
that.
sitting in bikinis on camera.
Thank
right
you for
now.
saying that, but I want to learn how to fucking climb the rope and carry some heavy shit and stuff.
Climb the rope. What?
It's like a rope
what do you,
climb, I
So what
think.
do you no? What do you do during this whole thing? Is it like running and jumping and swimming and
It's running
sparking
and
whatever?
jumping. There's no swimming, unfortunately. It was through City Field, so it's a 5K through City Field, up and down a bunch of the bleachers and the stairs.
Okay.
But then there's also 20 challenges that you have to do.
20.
20.
That's a lot.
It's a lot of
That's
challenges.
too many.
So
I
it'd
don't
be
like
like
that.
you pick up a sandbag and you go carry it.
How about you pick up a sandwich instead?
I
This
did
is
that. Me and Blind Mike
lot.
went for White Castle afterward, and I'm
Oh my
not
God, you
usually
really
a
are
White
Jersey.
Castle person, but it was like the best thing I'd ever had. Because I had a bowl of cereal beforehand, which was stupid. I should have had a real breakfast.
Do they tell you to prep or whatever, or what to do? And
If they did, they didn't. I wasn't informed.
No.
But I mean, just intuition. I feel like I should have known to eat something with some fucking sustenance.
Protein.
Substance.
Yeah.
And so I was
Well, you
just
got those new running shoes. You gotta
did.
get the personality with
Yeah,
them.
exactly. So I'm trying to get fit. I mean, I run anyway, but not a ton, and I feel like I could be pushing myself more.
We go to yoga and Pilates. You
Cute.
can join ClassPass with me.
I want to.
Oh my God, I have the little discount. You should do it.
Absolutely.
Max, everything good with the equipment?
Yeah, it's just hard to
It's hard to see.
monitor because
It's
of
so
the
hard to
glare.
see. Max is doing a great job, you guys.
He is.
Max
It's
Marcus
fucking hot,
comedy.
and he's not in a bikini.
He's doing a great job. No, he's not in a bikini. He's not in a bikini.
Or should I lie since you're not going to be
Well,
ever
that's
on
the
camera?
idea of how we thought it would be fun to start this episode with me in the bikini and no one else in the shop, but we were like, everyone would tune out. And it would be so
Immediately,
cute.
immediately. I was
beautiful,
like,
amazing
I would be like,
cloud.
it would be. Oh, I know, it's happening. It's happening. Now I can take these off a little bit, just a little bit. Get into the eyes.
But
Yeah, I did think it would be funny, but no. Spartan race.
Yeah,
that's a
it
no for
sucked.
me. Did all of Gas do? What'd you guys do?
No, it was, if you're familiar with Gas, it was me and Blind Mike and Ralph and Harrington and G Mike. And then a couple of
That's pretty
friends
much all of you.
ours.
I don't.
The other women did not follow. I was the only woman from Gas that went. G Mike brought his girlfriend, though, and his girlfriend's sister, and they were very cool.
Gotcha.
And, yeah, it kicked my ass. I got a gnarly bruise on my leg
Whoa.
from whacking my leg on one
That's
of the
what
seats
that's
in
from.
the bleachers.
I
yeah.
was gonna say, I'm like, have we been hanging out so much that you're just getting bruises on you?
Randomly
I'm
bruised?
always bruised.
What is it about hot girls and being covered in bruises?
I don't know.
They
it
just
it-
sleep weird and they
I think
hit
it. Yeah, and it
themselves.
attracts hotter men.
Yeah.
Because they're like, did somebody do that to you? It's like, well, no, but maybe.
Maybe.
No.
Either you can do that to me or you can protect me from the guy that did
Yes,
that.
it's one or the other.
Yeah.
No, it could be a good thing. It could be from a bed injury.
Yeah, that's
I
true.
tripped down the stairs of Joey Rose's, and the next day I was all black and blue, and people thought I got fucked really hard. And I was like, I did bang in the bathroom, but that was
Yeah,
not it.
That was not why. That's very funny. Yeah, this is a very unsexy bruise. It's yellow now. Not cute. And then I have ones
it's
on
great.
my hands too.
How? From what? The climbings and stuff?
From something. I don't know. There was one where you had to do a plank walk with your feet. You put your feet in this thing that has wheels that reminded me of the gym class little square scooters. You know those?
No.
It's like a plastic with wheels, and I had them in gym class. and
That
you
sounds
would, ride
awful.
on them. Yeah.
That sounds awful.
It was kinda
I
like
feel
that.
I feel like jumping.
Yeah, exactly. Anyway, I think that's what I bruised the fuck out of my hands from. Anyway, it's
I
over
did it too.
now.
I did it too, but it was from handy bandies.
Yeah, that's fair. You're bruising yourself?
Bruising.
Going way too hard.
You gotta go hard. You gotta
Yeah.
no. You gotta just abuse.
Yeah.
Abuse for the bruise.
Yeah. Anyway, it's over now, and I don't have
It's
to
done.
do that anymore.
No, it's good. It's good. You tried it. You did something else. You said 5K. I said I still don't know how much that is. That's good.
3 miles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah. I could run 5K.
Yeah.
I just can't run 5K and then do a
It
bunch
sounds
of
more,
Herculean tasks.
Yeah, it just sounds more impressive than it is. That's why they don't say 3 miles. They
Yeah,
go, it's a 5K.
5K.
5K sounds long.
Yeah,
5K
5K
I'm
sounds long.
I'm not doing a 5K. I don't realize I do a 5K every single day.
Yeah, exactly. Most people walk 5K.
I'm doing a
if you
5K.
live in the city.
Yeah. I live and breathe 5K.
Yeah. So that's a weekend that is over now. do you
Goodbye
have
to that
any,
weekend.
I feel like every weekend I have in summer is stacked
Oh, yeah.
Do you have a bunch of stuff planned already? Or are you like
I
plan
have
it
some
by week?
stuff planned. Oh, a little bit both. I like going on the fly and then going to California in
Cute.
August. Yeah, for a bachelorette.
Nice.
And then I think I'm going to go down to Tijuana for
Wow.
a day or two with my friend Stephanie. She's going to go out to San Diego at the same time. So we're going to meet up and go to Tijuana together.
Cute. I have Nashville planned. It's
Oh,
my
yeah?
cousin's 21st birthday in August.
Oh, my God.
So a bunch of my family is going, and as I was saying to you, my dad and my stepmom are having a baby, so they can't
I know,
go.
I'm
She's,
freaking
like,
out.
due that week.
Freaking out.
So they're not going, which will be kind of a bummer, but I can more adequately hoe out in Nashville for the weekend, I think.
Yeah, for sure. Especially with the rest of your family there. We learned that. It's okay.
Yeah,
It's okay.
they don't care.
Nobody cares.
I'll just
Who's-
separate
who's
from
to
that.
care?
Who's to care? Yeah, my cousins. Oh
No!
yeah, I said that, and that's how you went. By the way, my cousin, would you see them naked? And that's how we got. And here we are.
Right. That's how
Um,
everything led to everything.
Yeah, exactly. So
Literally.
Nashville, and then my friends and I are taking a week in Ireland.
Oh,
the end of
yeah.
August, and that's gonna be cool.
That's going to be so fucking cool.
Less hot and slutty than Tijuana.
I don't think so.
But
I don't think
Well,
so.
let's-
The guys there can get pretty hacha-cha-cha.
yeah, it's true. It's funny. Everyone's always like, "Oh, here's what Irish men look like in fantasies," and then here's what they actually look like, and they're just like small dudes who like have like tiny features.
That's true.
The hottest girl that I ever saw in Ireland worked at like a cafe, and I haven't stopped thinking about her ever since.
you need to find her.
I'll find her.
You need to find
And
her.
that was like in Dublin too, so I could probably go back to there.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way she still works there. That was like 2 years ago.
You never know. No, some people are like bar wenches. They'll
Yeah,
stay there forever.
That's true.
It's like weird. They don't
Yeah.
have careers. They don't have lives.
I'm going with the threesome.
I
people.
know. Oh, I know.
To
I
Ireland.
remember. Oh, I know this.
And if it was just the three of us, who's to say we wouldn't be
Let's
fucking
get it
there?
on.
But there's other friends coming with
So
us.
you're joining your own polycule, whatever.
I kind of
take you.
am.
I take you to one party in Brooklyn, ruins your
and
life.
now I'm in a poly.
Now you have like a new
They have too
personality.
much- I don't need their like married people drama. you
No,
know?
it's not a cool cule.
No,
it's not a cool cule. I don't like it.
It's, very,
It's too much.
Yeah.
It's too much. Oh my god! And then so funny. You don't need the cule. Oh my god, bug. The other day, you come to Joey's,
Yes.
and then the next day, I get a text. I get a call from somebody who works there.
Okay.
I think you know who. And they were like, Natalie was there, and I was like, I know. And they
Oh.
were like, you didn't introduce me. I said, you already introduced yourself. You always talk to girls. What are you talking about? You guys
Yeah.
introduce yourself. You follow each other on Instagram.
Right.
And he was like, well, she was there. She looked so cute. Like, what was I going to do? I was just standing in the corner. I was like, I know that's weird. Come over next. Like, what are you doing?
So funny.
And then, yeah. But he was so upset that I didn't bring you over. And I was like,
I think we did talk.
I thought so too. I was like, what? You don't have a mouth? You can't
Yeah.
walk? What are you doing?
Very funny.
You're
well,
just-
hello, if he's a fan of the
He's
show.
definitely not a fan of the show. He's a fan of himself.
Sure.
But he's a fan of you. We're getting
love my
Natalie.
fans.
We're getting Natalie laid this
Yeah.
summer.
Yeah. I am trying to think of other goofy plans that I have this summer.
Oh yeah,
Going to the farm to do shrooms,
yeah.
as I was talking about earlier.
Mm-hmm.
What
It's not a farm. It's not a real farm.
My friend's family has a farm.
No, they have acreage.
They have acreage. They have
They
a
have
house
acreage.
in Pennsylvania
Nice.
that they call a farm, and we're gonna do mushrooms. The last time I was there, I was about to break up with my ex, and we also did shrooms, and I was just sad.
Wow.
It was a bad. No, it's not a bad trip. I saw a frog, and I was delighted by on shrooms. I was
Amazing.
like, "Wow, a frog!" I was delighted by it. It was
Of course,
So
it was your
cute. And I
friend.
also had to like stop and like go cry at times. Oh man. And then, so
I
that's the
feel
last
that.
time I was there. So I'm hoping for a better shroom trip because they had not done it, and so I gave them an amount that I thought was appropriate, and it ended up being like a little light.
Okay.
It was a good first time for
It's
them.
nice. That's nice, but
But
yeah,
I think we're gonna go hard.
you wanna go all out. Amazing. Even though we're still waiting to do shrooms with you,
Yeah.
Miss
And-
Stitcheroo.
Invite me whenever.
No, we can. I just made them.
I know.
I
I,
made
saw
them.
them.
They're
They
so
look beautiful.
cute.
They're very cute.
They're very fun.
beautiful. Amazing.
Speaking of
breeze.
fun, and farms and acreage and everything.
Yeah.
You know, I think a little bit of shrooms is good
Yes.
because it doesn't affect too much, but it might affect the tour.
The what?
The world tour.
Did I do that correctly?
Perfectly.
Amazing.
That was so incredible. Oh, see, this is why. This is why I love you.
Yum.
The world tour is affected.
Everyone's world tour is affected right now.
It's done. It's shaken up.
It's not just Justin Timberlake getting pulled over. It's not J-Lo. Who had a tour that was just ruined?
J-Lo.
Yeah, J-Lo.
J-Lo. They're really doing it to everyone. And J-Lo is so Michael Scott coded. I wish we would just leave her alone. Just leave her alone. Just leave her alone. She thinks she knows what she's doing, everything.
so
She's
funny.
always showing the videos and this and that. Just take my hair out. Orange soda. You know, if you know, you know. We don't know. We don't know.
We don't
want to
know.
know. We don't want to know.
Yeah.
We don't want to know. She's just adorably, delightfully stupid.
Yeah.
Oh my God, she can't sing, she can't dance, she can't act, she can't do anything. Oh my God, let her just be there. Let her look like a little hot Spaniard girl.
Yeah, exactly.
That's it. Jenny from the block. She's just been protected, but she'll go down with all this Diddy stuff too. This
Yeah,
stupid moron.
that's so true.
She was actually in the club that night, and she knows because one of the women who got shot, she lived through it, and she got shot like a bunch of times, and she saw Diddy pull the trigger, and yeah, and everything.
Bad
I
look.
think everything's gonna just crumble, but yeah,
Everything's coming down.
it is coming down. And
In
then
a good way?
I don't think so.
Okay. But
I
is it
think
good for the rest of us?
It's good for us because then we, you know, to an extent we don't have to deal with her. But I love her antics. I love her antics. I just think she's, again, so try hard,
Yeah.
adorable. She goes through these periods like she cannot keep a man.
Mm-hmm.
And then she loses said man because they realize like after like a year or so they're like, oh my God, Jenny, you're not from the block, you're from a fucking institution, bitch. Keep your fucking grippy socks on and get the fuck away from me. Something always goes off with her.
Yeah.
And there's always something, and then builds up, and they just did that whole documentary on their love and everything, and
Ugh.
then boom.
If you're making a documentary of your love, don't.
It's like people who renew their vows. Second you renew your vows, it's done. Any
yeah.
housewife who renews their vows, it's done.
Yeah.
Next season, done. It's over. You only have to have that reassurance when something's
When
going
it's,
awry.
yeah, when you're like, I don't trust that this is actually good. I gotta tell everyone.
Just like the world tour. Why is Justin Timberlake, why does he need another world tour? Because last time I heard, he has a family. He's settled down. It's
Yeah.
done. He was doing those crazy moves. Please pull the video, and we're going to put it here of the little dancey feet when he's doing the little moves. You can't try to do a tour after that.
Yeah.
You're done. You're done.
I saw a man on the train who was so good looking who looked like young Justin Timberlake yesterday.
Yum. He's going to make it.
He was great.
He's going to make it. And then that same 22-year-old cop from Sag Harbor is going to say, I like that guy.
Yeah.
I like that guy. He's different.
I wonder
He's
if that
different.
guy's getting like a high right now from like the slightest
Oh, he's loving
bit
it.
of fame.
He is actually the insider for every single thing.
Yeah.
Take it out of an Elliot Mintz playbook. It is like PR 101 what he's doing. A source? Please, the source is
He's the
him.
source.
It's verbatim. It's a
Yeah.
verbatim conversation. Unless it's recorded. I don't think the police chief of Sag Harbor is doing that. They have bigger people to fry, like Luann de Lesseps, who's driving around in her golf cart drunk.
Cute.
Fun.
Good look.
That's the Hamptons. If you really get fucked in the Hamptons,
Yeah.
you're fucked.
Yeah.
I always go out to Southampton, and every single summer, and I can tell you, it's really, really hard to get pulled over for all that shit.
Yeah.
You really got to be an asshole to get like
Justin
arrested.
Timberlake was
bested.
on like
He's a jerk.
8 things.
Yeah, he was. Oh, yeah. It said he was on like
Including poppers.
Coke poppers.
I want to know why he was doing poppers. Like, you have to do that every, like, 30 seconds. Like, he really just took one and then took off.
He really was. And
Did he have
and
AIDS like medicine in him?
What?
AIDS medicine.
Did he really?
It like what? Yeah,
Like, in a fun
Look
way
it up,
or,
Bubba.
like, an I have AIDS way?
I think in a
That's both.
preventing AIDS way. I think.
Interesting.
Dude, Jessica Biel, another has-been, and she took it with
Okay.
grace.
Yeah.
She took it with grace.
I mean, Jessica Biel, I feel like, came back with BoJack Horseman, where she was like,
I agree.
this is Jessica, unbelievable.
Yes. that whole thing with Jessica Biel and BoJack, honestly,
It's perfect.
it was perfect, and it showed that she's aware. She can take a joke. She's fucking cool.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah. Love that. And that's why I like her.
Yeah.
That's why I'm like looking. I'm like, oh, she's probably so embarrassed.
Yeah.
Because she had to take all the brunt of the bullshit and whatever, and kind of being like ridiculous on Seventh Heaven and whatever. And she was like kind of like the like butchy hot girl that you're like, well, we don't know if this girl's like what her deal is, but
Yeah.
she's got cool and like has this like swagger to her and
Yeah.
whatever. And then she got married to Justin Timberlake, and everyone's like, yeah, she took Britney's man. That was a lot of flack. And then now it's like, oof. Does she need a what?
This says it's false claims that he had Molly, poppers, coke, and HIV medication.
Well,
in his
maybe you
system.
shouldn't.
What did he have? Are you on Snopes?
This
Or
is
like
the Daily
something similar
Mail.
to Snopes?
The Daily Mail is please.
And
Also
Metro-
garbage.
All
Really?
these UK,
Really?
all these UK papers are like, no, he wasn't on drugs. So I don't.
That means that they're the easiest to pay off.
Yeah.
They're the
That's
easiest
very
to pay
funny.
off. I'm
So
sorry, they're in the
at-
pocket
at-
of everybody.
At best, he was drunk.
Yeah. It was
You know he was
And
more
at
than drunk.
worst, he was on Poppers.
Okay,
and-
so
Poppers is kind of funny, and I'm not inclined to believe
Poppers
it. Like
is
I
hilarious.
said, because you'd have
Poppers
to.
is hilarious.
I don't
You'd
even know
have to
how
have
that
had
comes
it.
in the
How could they have that
Oh,
on the
interesting.
system? Wow,
Like, even
my,
if you're not
my
high?
ass is like getting burned.
Yeah.
Is yours
Is it
getting
you
burned?
want to fold the blanket?
No, I'm gonna put this under.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what drug test would screen for poppers. I've never heard of that.
a
That
good point.
does seem like a rumor.
You're right.
Okay, this
It's
guy.
kind of like two things that I've had this situation with. One is, the conjoined twins who one of them just got married, the
Yeah.
women. There was a fake tweet that was like, yes, we do have sex. Yes, my sister is there for it, but like she like usually reads a book or something while it's happening. That was fake. I
But,
pulled
mean,
that
it's
up.
True though. I mean, there's no way they're conjoined.
It's true, and it is true, but like she never the tweet was not
the
from
tweet,
her.
but it's true. I mean,
Well,
But it's-
maybe it's because the other one hit like drafts and didn't let her hit send. Bless
That's
you
funny.
on the truth. Bless you on the truth.
The other one was, this is like one of my earliest core gas memories. I was working on Zach Amico's Midnight Spook Show, and they were watching The Dog Who Saved Halloween. And the thing about Alec Baldwin shooting that woman had just come out.
Helena Hutchins.
And there was like a fake quote being like, he was like, "What if I just fucking shoot all of you?" And then he shot her. And I said that on the air, and they were like, "That's
I remember
insane."
that. I remember that actually.
And then
I think
at
that
the-
was in the Daily Mail.
Yeah, and then at the end of the episode, I had to be like, I just Snopesed it, and that was just a fucking lie. That was not true.
I believe that was in the Daily Mail.
It's so funny.
We wish him really, really, really well thoughts and feelings and goodness. Because life must be rough if you need a TLC reality show.
Yeah.
Life must be very rough. The checks must be very sparse. And, I don't know.
I don't either, man.
It's rough.
It's rough.
How do you say in English broke? How do you, ¿qué es broke?
well, they also have 20 kids.
¿Qué es
Paid for.
cucumber?
Who has 20 kids?
Alec Baldwin.
And,
They have nine. They have like nine kids.
Yeah.
You know, raising the Baldwins or whatever,
Yeah.
raising the morons, whatever.
It's insane.
It's insane.
Who do you think is the next big celebrity that's gonna die?
First, when you said big celebrity, I was gonna say me, and then you finished the sentence.
Nope.
And
No, someone that we already know about who's gonna be like, this just in, so and so died.
good prediction. Good prediction. Well,
Because
I won't say who I think it is.
Why do we know them?
No.
Oh, okay.
But if we wanted to go that route, there's so many people I could pick.
Sure.
And I would be
I don't
easily
want to.
correct. I would
I don't
not do.
wanna-
I'm not going to do
I
that.
don't
It's
wanna
going to be people. It's
manifest
going to be
that.
people we don't know.
Okay. Because I was gonna say, I mean, I don't think it's going to happen, but everyone's like, fucking election. They're both so fucking old. They should just die.
Oh please! Everyone's
But they're
been
not
wanting that.
going to.
No, they're not going to.
'Cause that would be
They're
too
not going.
easy.
That's so easy. That's so easy. And I think that he realized like this is fucked. Like Jen and Jen, Gardner and what's her name?
Lopez.
Lopez. Thank you. Just went to the house to have an intervention with him. I think the kids are getting older.
But do you think,
I think
that
everyone's
it's
taken care
too
of.
obvious that
No, that's not
someone
obvious.
who's
It's not obvious.
clearly depressed is gonna die?
No.
Because I
No,
feel
because
like
I
Robin
think- I think
Williams
he's-
got us all off guard. I
'cause-
feel like it's more likely to be something like that.
Well, if we're going to talk about depression like that, fine. I think it'll be from drugs.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
I think it'll 100%.
Unintentional.
Oh, I think
suicide.
that dude loves fucking drugs.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
And I think he is in a shit state, and it's just gonna spiral.
Yeah, fair enough.
I don't think he would kill himself.
On purpose.
Because he seems like a cool guy who loves acting. And I say that, sorry.
It's okay.
I just say that because if for people who don't know, he was an extra in Curb a couple years ago, just for fun. Just because he loves the show, and he was like, whatever you can get me. And they were like, well, you could just be an extra. And he was like, yeah, I'll do it.
I love that.
He loves acting. I don't think he loves the limelight and everything that comes with it. And I think that it's been thrust upon him, especially back on the block with her. And I think that will lead somebody to more drugs, and that can hurt. And that's what I think.
Sure, fair enough.
That's what I think it's.
Do you know about all the stuff with Ben Affleck and what's his name? His boy.
I know. I'm trying to think of the name.
Matt Damon?
Matt Damon.
That they're like gay for each other?
I've heard that.
There's a lot
I've heard little things of that.
I have saved a compilation of times that like them being kind of gay for each other.
Them and Gosling, like there's certain groups like Gosling and Timberlake too.
Oh yeah.
Like everyone kind of has their own thing where you just kind of go like, huh.
Yeah.
Huh.
I feel like everyone's like, oh, everyone's gay now sounds fake, but the truth is that I feel like people have been gay and they just haven't been and they've just been super hiding. Like everyone's like, oh, why are all these rappers now gay? It's like they were gay.
They've been gay.
They've been
gay. Oh my God.
Just been under wraps.
Meek's cheeks been clapping.
Yeah, true. So that's kind of how I feel like
I agree.
More people are gay than we realize.
I agree. I think also as like times change, you can be like more open.
Yeah.
And whatever.
Happy Pride.
Happy Pride. I went out with that girl the other night after you left. Yeah, I did.
The one who we hung out with?
Yeah.
What's her deal? We like her? She's cute.
She's cool.
She seems cool.
She's cool. Yeah. And then I spoke to my mom for the first time since the wedding.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah. It was a big thing, but then I was like, yeah. Anyway, Happy Pride. I did tell my mom, I was like, I'm bi-curious, and what if I was bisexual? And yeah, it was a whole thing. And then she was really
a whole thing.
No, she was really it used to be a big thing.
I kind of feel like after that, where it's like we haven't been talking because of this deep family thing. To throw in, by the way, I might be bisexual. Is like, oh, all right. It's like Stealing Magnolias. Was that Stealing Magnolias? Where he was like, I have cancer. Just kidding. I'm not. I don't have cancer. I'm just gay. I think it was.
No idea.
Well, I don't know.
Correct me if I'm wrong. I'll 10 people that comment.
Well, no, just for anyone who like my mom's bipolar and like she takes her meds sometimes doesn't, whatever. And nasty things were said to me growing up, whatever. Just like always, like if whatever. So finally, I said something, and she was actually really nice about it. And she was like, I don't care if you're bi-curious, bisexual, biracial, whatever you want to be. And that made me fucking laugh so hard. I was like, that's great.
Yeah.
And I thought that would get a bigger laugh out of YouTube, but it's just a little bit of sadness on this roof.
I giggled. I like
biracial.
The biracial.
The biracial is crazy.
Did she say that?
She did say that.
Well, yeah. I kind of feel like that.
No, she said exactly that. She said, I don't care if you're bi-curious, bisexual, biracial, whatever you want. Like, I'm like, ma.
It's like when people are like, I don't care if you're black, white, or purple.
Purple, yeah. And it's like, well, that's
not real.
That's not real.
Well, worse than that, though, people are like, oh, I don't care if you're black, white, yellow. It's like, you can't say that one.
I was just about to say that, but I held myself back.
But they do say that.
They do say that a lot.
But yeah, no, it was after whatever. So I was like, whatever.
Right.
I'm like, Natalie knows more about than anyone. But yeah, she was cool.
Yeah, nice.
She was cool.
I don't think even my parents know that I'm bi. Because I didn't have I thought I was straight for a really long time, and then my ex, who was my boyfriend for a really long time, became my girlfriend for a long time.
Yeah.
And I kind of I came to gas almost immediately after and was like, yeah, I have a girlfriend, so I'm not straight.
But how did they not know? You really think they know now? Like, my mom was really mean to me as a kid, and she would be like, what are you, a fucking dyke? And actually in the voicemail I left her, I was like, what if I was a fucking dyke?
Yeah, then what?
I was like, what? Then what? Then what?
Yeah. I feel like I've just never explicitly said it where they were like, yeah, I was always into... whoever I was interested in until I was like had a boyfriend in high school was a secret.
Yeah.
I was not someone who was going to be like telling people that I had a crush on someone. I was like, I'm taking that to my fucking grave.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Very protective.
I'm still like that.
You are kind of still like that a little
very
bit,
much
to
still
an
like that, where
extent.
I'm like,
Yes.
people are going to be like, why?
That's true, but people do that. People do that all the time. It's so rude.
Yeah.
And
I
it's
hate
like,
that.
then why say anything? Why say it?
Exactly. So I feel like they were just sort of like, and I had one. I have a lot of great aunts. My grandma has a lot of sisters, and one of them was like, after me and my ex broke up, was like, do you think you'll go back to dating men? And I was like, I will kind of date whoever I'm into.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's cool. It's like
Yeah.
the only person in my family besides like my cousins, people my own
Yeah,
generation,
of course.
who I've ever explicitly said that to, and that was cool.
Yeah. I think your parents know.
I think they might know.
I think they know,
I
you
think
know.
they know.
But
Shout out to my ex
You-
for becoming a woman so that I could like come to terms with that.
so true, so we could hate women. I will say that was the only thing the other night. Like, it's like, a lot of talking.
A lot of talking.
A lot of talking, dude.
Yeah.
A lot of talking.
Bitches love to talk.
Bitches love to
As a-
talk.
I'm bitches. And I love to talk.
I am bitches, yes. But yeah, no, I mean, you just, like, you never know, whatever. I just think also it's like I grew up and everyone was like so like Jewish and like very tradition, whatever. And then, yeah, it's not like, I don't know. I was just in a relationship for so fucking long. I
Yeah.
mean, you know this. I was in a relationship for almost like 4 or 5 years plus. It was like right out of everything. So, I mean,
Yeah.
it took up like most of my 20s.
Yeah, same here.
So you just don't know, and you just like want to explore, and I just kind of want to explore and do whatever I wanted to, where I feel like as a couple of years ago I was very much like, no, that would never be a thing for me.
Sure.
Never. And now I'm like, whatever. Like, if I meet somebody and I click and it flows, as long as they're not ugly, who cares?
Yeah.
Who
Yeah.
cares?
That's fair.
I am just picky. I'm like, I don't like ugly people.
But that's not that picky. If you're like, I'm into all attractive people, that's plenty of people.
That's a lot of people.
Do you ever go to Pride? The parade?
Oh, I've gone out like every year.
I worked at my dad's bar as like a
That's probably insane on
door
Pride.
person. It's insane.
Oh my God, I was there last year, Pride.
I was
It's-
not there. That was the first year I took off.
That's where I got fucking. That's where I got my ass whipped.
Oh, cute. fun?
What was it? Yeah, wait.
Oh, yeah.
What was the thing? What was the
It
thing?
was like a spank thing, right?
Yes, it was a
Oh,
spank
cute.
thing. Yes. Went to Pride and went to a party and then took some friends. I took a friend. He had just come out. And
Nice.
and I was like, oh my God, this is amazing. I'm taking you out. We're going.
Cute.
And yeah. And then we used to roast together and everything. He's a comic. And then we went out and, you know, very much, I mean, this is the most on camera type of whatever. So I was like, I'm never going to do anything on camera. That's insane.
Right.
But there were some people there and they were giving out spanks outside the bar or whatever.
Cute.
And it was a whole thing. And I was like, I've never been spanked. Like, that seems fun. It was like a flogger or whatever. So they did it. And I was like, not like this is going anywhere. This is so
Right.
fun. Didn't realize they were recording the whole thing.
Oh, hilarious.
And they gave me, of course, they gave me the thing. They were like, when you go to your video, I was like, what video? And then we were like bugging out because I was like, somewhere on the internet.
Did you put it
There's a
somewhere?
video. Oh,
you're just,
I
like,
didn't look it
innocent?
up. Are you serious?
That's
I'm
very funny.
horrified.
That's very funny.
I don't want to see. I was wasted. I was like, do it.
It's a
I
bummer.
don't wanna see that.
I have like a bad association with the Pride parade. Well, first of all, I'm just like not
Really?
a parades person.
The parade is a lot.
I worked my dad's bar for like literally 10 years, like since I was like 16 doing, obviously not like bartending. That's
Oh.
about to go off.
No, let it go. Let it go. Let it go. Nadley, don't go too close to the edge. Nadley.
I didn't want it to fall.
Oh my God.
Someone.
That wouldn't
It's a
hurt
bag.
anyone.
It's a bag. It's not going to hurt anybody. What are you doing?
When I was 16, I was doing like video work for him, and then after that, it was like mostly taking covers at the door. Did you see the duplex? You know what the duplex is? It's around the corner from the Stonewall.
Of course.
Yeah, that's my dad's bar.
I didn't. I know. I
Oh,
didn't.
that's your dad's bar?
I didn't
Yeah.
want to say
Oh,
it.
wow.
People know.
Oh, people do know.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
And but were you there? Is that where
Yeah.
were you there at a point?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
So that's where I would work at the door. Because my dad was like, I need family. That's a lot of fucking cash going through it. It's like I need people that I can for real trust. And it
The
was
covers on Pride.
it's a lot of fucking money. So,
It's a lot of money.
So and then like 2 years ago, my ex was there working 'cause she was like newly out. So good for her.
Yeah.
And then my friend who I cut off was also there as a patron.
Oh, I know what you're talking
a
about.
regular patron there. And they fucking hate each other. And so it's just like a lot of me to like juggle them.
Yeah, that's not good.
And now I don't talk to either of them.
Yeah.
So maybe I should go back. But I just like in general it's hot and it's a long day and it's like people are fucking drunk and dehydrated in the
They're
hot sun.
really
you know?
fucked up. They get really fucked up.
So I just like I think it's this Sunday. As we're recording this.
I always forget.
It's the last
and then,
Sunday of June.
Right.
My friend from college is in town who I don't see very often, so I'm just going to hang out with him, I think.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He and his boyfriend might go to the parade, but I'm like, I'll meet up with you after.
It just gets insane.
Yeah.
It does get...
I'm a low-key person.
It's fun. I only skipped it, I think, like 3 years ago. I went out to, like, the Hamptons because I was just like, it's so hot.
Yeah.
It was, like, 102 degrees. I was like, city's packed. I'm getting out.
It's funny. Mike was
going.
like, oh, I said to Mike that I, like, it's not really my vibe. And he's like, but you're still so much of, like, an advocate. And I'm like, I'm still an advocate. I just don't like being surrounded by sweaty, drunk people.
I was just about to say, if you're an advocate or not, it almost doesn't matter because the pride's not... the parade is not for advocacy.
Yeah,
I just want to say that.
Yeah, it's just
for
for
getting
party.
Yeah, it used to be for advocacy.
Yeah.
And before, I think, like, gay
Corporate
marriage
pride.
was... Yeah. Gay marriage was
Yeah,
legalized
exactly.
and everything. It was important. This was very important. I mean, there were organizations where they would try to support gay marriage in New York and have, like... I'm blanking on the organization, but it's like there's so many different things, and it's like now Pride has become a party, which is fabulous and amazing, but you have to recognize it for what it is, which is just a really
Chance to get
great way to
fucked up.
get fucked up, and maybe get fucked,
Yeah, exactly.
which is fine. It's
Yeah,
great.
good for you guys.
It's great.
I love
It's just a lot.
If you're a shy gay, hit me up.
Yeah.
I love the shy gays.
You know what my problem is I can never make a first move. So
I'm
I won't
working
even.
on it.
I won't even.
I
know.
also can't make a first
Yeah,
move.
I won't even know. Like that's my thing. Like I was like, how would I ever know if I don't?
Yeah.
And then, like when I went out with that girl the other day, we were just talking for hours and hours, and then we got wine and we were talking more, and I was like,
Is she gay? Like
she
full
was.
gay?
She's bi.
Okay.
She was married to a woman.
She is married or
Was married to a woman.
Wow. That's crazy.
I know.
She our age?
I didn't ask.
Weird.
I
I mean,
should
you
ask.
could have been married at like 23 and then get
Oh my
divorced.
God! I mean, hello.
It happens.
I know every single Jew was married at like 18. They're gross. They're stupid.
My threesome friends.
Oh yeah.
23.
Exactly. Insane.
You just have to get good at pretending like you're
God, it's so
listening
hot.
and just tuning shit out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah, she,
actually beyond making the first move. I'm learning to do that both like active listening in a way that's not like patronizing,
Yeah.
and then also like kind of listening and but
Right.
looking like I'm listening.
Yeah.
That's good. That's smart. That's a good way. I don't know. I think it's kind of funny because it's like I was just talking to one of my friends about this the other day, and he was like, "How do you know if you're gay if you don't just like suck a dick?" And I was like, "All right, bro. I think that's a little gay."
I think
was like,
if you're
that's a little bit
thinking
gay.
about it, you might be a little
That's
gay, which is
100%,
great.
which is fine. But I was like, no, you can't just like throw that out there.
It's
like,
like,
oh,
you all
I will
have,
say,
like, it's the same as how do you know you're straight until you fuck?
I agree. I mean,
you don't need to. You
I
just
mean,
know.
I'm not gonna
Like,
lie. Yeah.
And sometimes you have an awakening later, but sometimes you just go, you like see something and you go, oh my God,
Yeah.
that spoke to me.
Yeah.
Or that
And I think
turned
it-
me on.
Yeah, or you get along or whatever.
Yeah.
Like everyone thinks I'm hooking up with my friend Stephanie.
Uh-huh.
Everyone thinks we're hooking up,
You
and
guys are just like that.
we're just like this.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think it's like just kind of crazy what people will assume or not. But also, my gaydar is great, and I know a faggot when I fucking see one. Okay, I know my fucking people. I know my
Yeah.
guys. Which leads me to the incredible story of I have to say this. What are we at?
This doesn't read the time, so it's Let's see.
Half an hour?
No, I
little
think it's
more
like
than that?
38 minutes, 36 minutes.
Yeah, a little more.
Look at you.
Yeah.
Not only gaydar, but time sense.
So we're
Time
about,
guard.
yeah, we're a little past 30.
Okay.
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 So I was right.
You were correct. Look at you're winning it. Boom.
Yeah, did
Also,
you say
I've had-
38?
She said 38.
I think it was exactly like 38.
Wow.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Hell yeah.
Incredible story.
Thank you. Incredible. Well, it's an incredible story. I was also going to say everyone's asked me and Stephanie for a threesome in the past 2 weeks.
Oh, cute.
Because everyone thinks we're hooking up. Not as cute when it's from every single guy we know.
Are any of them hot?
One or two.
Okay, nice.
One or two. But it would just be weird.
Yeah, it would be weird.
Hmm.
As much as I am constantly talking about the threesome I had with my friends, there's friends that I don't want to have sex with, and that's okay.
Cool.
And then there's other friends who are like, at least 2 friends have been like, you guys have threesomes? What if they ask me for that? And I'm
Wait,
like,
what do you mean?
they're not going to, because I have weird sexual tension with them and you don't.
Wait, wait, with them? With the people you already did?
Yeah. Two of our
Two
friends,
other people want to fuck them?
not even want to fuck them, just want to be asked.
They just want to be included.
They just want to be included.
Dude, this
They
is
have
me
FOMO.
at parties. This is me at parties. I never want to go anywhere. I don't want to go. Just invite me, dude.
One of them was high when he said it, and I think he
Meant
was
it.
literally just being like, haha, that would be funny.
Meant it.
But then the other friend is just spectacularly horny and also just needs to get laid.
100% meant
She
it.
like also could get laid very easily, but she's very caught up on this one dude, and that's why she's not getting laid.
Well, that was
Thank
me
you for
like,
coming to my TED Talk.
That was me like 2 weeks ago. I was like, no, everything's really gonna work with this guy. I cut like every other guy off. I was like, everything's gonna work with this guy. And then I was like, oh, I won't cut the girls off.
Yeah. You said I have this incredible story.
I know, and I'm still debating if I want to say it or not.
If you say it without names, it's still too obvious.
No.
Go for it.
Okay. Okay. So I'm at Joey's week ago or so, and some people were there, and we're all hanging out. We're having a nice time. Next door is Black Cat.
Yep.
And that's a little coffee shop. They do comedy there sometimes, whatever. And they were having a mic. And the people I was with, one of them thought it would be fun to go up at the mic.
Someone who's done this before?
The story really doesn't work without the names.
Oh.
Okay, so I'm with these people, and I'm just going to skip the whole thing of how it got there. But anyway, this
And then you're
girl
gonna tell
who
me their
started...
names
I'm going
later.
to... No. Yes, of course.
Okay.
This girl who started during the pandemic, I know her.
Uh-huh.
And I know her because she came to my Zoom mic.
Zoom mic during 2020.
Zoom mic during 2020. And by the way, I just want to say, Zoom mics are a big thing. Zoom shows, big thing. I ran 2 of them every week. Not to brag.
It's a
You know,
lot.
Shalom from home on Fridays. And then another one, which I forget the name. Some bullshit. And that's fine. But I remember the people who started during Zoom and Twitter and everything when Twitter was still Twitter. And 2020. And I remember when it started with these girls. And Max, maybe you could back me up. Okay? And they all
He's
started
nodding.
hyping. What?
He was nodding.
I was not.
Yeah, I know, but you have a mic on, so just say yes.
Yeah.
And they all started, raising each other up through like ats and retweets and this and that. And like for a second, I got pulled into it, and then I was like, oh, these people are retards. They also had just started, I remember, in January and everything.
Okay.
So and remember, everything hit like March. So these people were a couple months in. I had already been doing it like 5 years at that point or so, like since 2016. So it's a while. Like, oh my god, bug. Okay, it's fine. It was gone. It's gone now.
I completely missed
Oh my god, it was one of the stupid little bitches that probably killed herself for the pandemic that was coming to get me. Just kidding.
Her ears are ringing.
And all of them. They call themselves Zoomedians, all right? I just want to call, you don't respect it. Don't respect it. They call themselves Zoomedians.
I don't respect it either.
Okay? I don't care. I'm done. One of these stupid bitches came out of the fucking box, Okay. She came out of the stupid fucking computer and she decides to run a mic at Black Cat with like 2 other people. Start during the pandemic. They all started in parks, which I never have respect for. I just don't. It's disgusting. It's stupid. And she wanted to school everybody on comedy. And she started yelling at the dudes I was with. And again, I won't say names on camera, but
But I know them.
we all
Okay.
know them. And she started saying, because we all walked out as a group, because I was like, this is insane. One of the people that was going on stage, I'm not really cool with him, and I was like, well, if you guys don't want to go on, if you want another bitch, I'll do it.
Okay.
And it was a whole thing, it was like, meh, like catty. So I
Sure.
went with them. So I wouldn't have gone with them and known what was going on if I didn't.
Mm-hmm.
And then I watched them get played off with music and get called transphobes and homophobes and get told that they didn't know what comedy was.
Woof.
Exactly.
Deserved?
No.
Okay.
No, because not a joke was said, not a word was uttered. That was wrong. First person who went up, whatever. He was up for a minute and a half. Brought the next person. He went up for maybe 45 seconds before the music played him off, and they started yelling at him. And then he passed,
they were running. So
and
the
then
girls
passed-
were running it, and the guys that you were with were
Got
taken
up.
out. Got it.
And the next guy, they passed him the mic. Second he opened his mouth, played him off, started yelling. Oh, yeah, and they wanted to teach them a lesson. Teach them a lesson. Okay, they want to teach them a lesson. Comedy's changed. Comedy's different. And put your mics down.
Are you fucking serious?
Yes, I'm serious. Yes, I'm serious.
That's insane.
Followed out.
And they just
yelled
let it
at.
happen?
Oh, it got worse. It got very bad. Oh, it got very bad. If you guys see Gut Punch, written by John Ryan Sugimoto, it was me, Joe List, Greer Barnes,
Yes.
Sandy Martinez, which is the character I played, who was a little bit of a hood bitch, which is kind of the other side of me, came out that night.
I see.
Very proudly. Very fucking proudly. We're all a little buzzed. I was more high than buzzed, and we walked out. The girl starts following us out, which was wild. The girl played everyone off, starts fucking following out. And I was like, oh, this is not going to be good. She starts with, I was like, okay, I'm going to try to fix the situation. So I just went up and I was like, hey, guys, maybe. And I was told, like, it's fine, we're fine. So I was like, okay, I don't want to get involved. I'm going to step back.
Mm-hmm.
One of the other people, the guy was played off after 45 seconds.
Yeah.
He went inside and sat back, crossed his arms, watched the entire rest of the mic, talk about him like a psycho. Which I was like, well, I'm going along with you, so it's fine. But this is also crazy. Because as a comic, at the end of the day, like, that's number one. And it's like,
Right.
you don't fuck with comedy. And you don't fucking fuck with people, like, who actually fucking do this.
Yeah.
You don't fucking
Yeah, that's
know your history.
insane.
Know your fucking
yeah,
history.
Yeah, yeah,
Know your fucking history if you want to fucking do this, bitch.
Respect your
She wants to
forefathers kind of vibe.
respect. Gonna fucking call him a transphobe?
I
Are you
was gonna
joking?
say.
Are you joking?
I was
Are you
gonna
joking?
say.
20 minutes. Going on and on. In his fucking face. Going on. Screaming. This and that. I mean, it was insane. So finally I got up. I couldn't take it anymore. And I got up and I said, listen, you need and she had then a surrounding thing yelling at my people. And I was like, I'm done. So I got up and I was like, I'm not going to have 5 girls get in these guys' faces because they're too fucking classy. I'm the fucking step in. So I said, you stupid fucking why don't you go fucking do your job? 20 minutes you're standing outside screaming at my fucking friends. In this meantime, you could write a fucking joke or do your fucking job. And she goes, somebody's doing my job. They're hosting the mic. I said, why don't you fucking do, you stupid bitch? And then he was like, hey, no. So we start going back and forth. Then some dude steps out. This little bitch who went away from comedy for a little because he got Me Too'd by a couple girls. Then he came back with a ass voice.
Do I know him?
No.
Okay.
That's exactly at the point. You don't know him. He's been doing comedy 10 years. How sad is that? Sad. Max knows him. Max knows he's a piece of shit.
I don't think you ever told me who he was.
Really? You don't know who?
I don't think you told me his name. Oh, right.
Blanket.
Right. Yeah.
That guy that I know? The guy that... You know why I know him?
He said, yes, you do. You do know him.
Yeah.
You do know him.
Yes, I do know him.
Yeah.
Barely. But we had a very distinct knowing.
Yeah.
I didn't fuck him.
That's
for
him.
the record.
That's him. So a few girls say some shit about him, and then he comes back to comedy with some little voice. And I said it outside. I was like, I didn't know you were gay. It was fun. It was a good 5 minutes. It was a good 5 minutes back and forth. And then he comes out the other night, like a fucking white knight, when I was calling the girl, doesn't say a word with
to
the other
defend the
dudes.
girl?
Touches my shoulder, and he said, hey, you're not going to yell at her. I turn around, and I was like, get the fuck out of my face, you fucking I was like, oh, aren't you gay now, you fucking I kept going. I was a little, and now I was like, you don't touch me. That activates me.
Yeah. And
Done.
also, you don't know what's going on
And it's
here.
like, you have no idea. He also, like I said to him, he wasn't defending her because for 20 minutes they were going back and forth. He came out the second he could to come at me.
Yeah.
So it turned into a whole thing. And then some dude who was recording on the inside and recorded the whole beginning altercation where the guys were kicked off the stage, he followed outside to keep recording. And I watched him record, them fighting because the other guys were now fighting with the girls in the corner and they were screaming at each other. And it was a whole big thing. I'm fighting with this other guy in this other corner. And this guy's going back and forth like, he was like TMZ. He thought he was better than Max. I don't know what was going on. He was like getting angles and everything. And finally, like I'm picking up on this. And when I was done, I turned and I was like, did you just record all that? Like I at this point, I'm sober. Like
Right.
at this point, I'm sober and I'm angry. And I was like, you just record all that? And he like starts slipping his phone. He was like, no. And I was like, no, that's okay. It's okay. And he goes, I did. And I was like, oh, okay. And you got all the angles? He was like, yeah, I did. I go, oh, okay. That's cool. And I went right up to him. I grabbed his phone. I slam it down. And I smack him in the fucking face. And it rocked.
Oh, my
And
God.
then I start screaming at him. And some other dude tries to pull me off. And then I fucking beat the shit out of him. And it's pretty bad when you get through two dudes and they can't hold you down.
Yeah,
But
that is pretty
maybe
bad.
don't fucking touch me first. Don't touch me first. Insane. And don't record us. Because what was he gonna? I knew what he was doing on the inside. When we were inside and he was recording them, I was like, they're all in
He
on
was
this.
gonna
They're
sell
all
it.
in on this.
Yeah.
Just like how they asked, oh, will you come do this? I was like, that's weird in the first place that they would want them to do the bike.
Right. Suspicious.
I'm like, everything was sus. Everything was so, even when she was saying it, she goes, comedy's changed. You guys have to know comedy's changed. It's not like how it was when you started. Not like how it was. All right, so you're talking people who are on Last Comic Standing, in movies, on TV, doing every single thing possible that honestly led the way for you to fucking be here, bitch. You're a Zoomedian, but and she blocked us all during like the whole thing. So
Funny.
even afterwards, when we tried to contact her to apologize and everything, couldn't even apologize. And or like try to work it out. And then finally somebody got a hold of her and I was like, well, I'm not doing it because I remember this girl just started and if she wants to try to like school people, she fucked around and found out. And if she can't handle being called a or whatever, and then white woman tears posts on Instagram from the page, crying, a selfie of her crying, saying, great mic tonight, everyone, thanks guys. Fuck you.
Go away.
Go away. Go away. What, you're a failed actress and you couldn't make it, so you did this? No, you're not a failed model, I'll tell you that much. You're going to scream at people that they're transphobes and homophobes? Get a lesson in comedy. Do your comedy history. That's what I did. Anyway. Yeah, so that's how I got into a fight.
Woof. When was this? How long ago?
Last Friday. Last Friday. That's okay. Everyone's fine. I mean, she's not. She's still blocked me, so she's scared.
Yeah.
It's a sad. It's a very sad. They can't come back.
Oh, no.
Oh, no.
Whatever will they do?
Also, I'm like, the transphobe thing got me.
Yeah.
The transphobe
and I
thing
didn't
got
want
me.
to be like too on the nose.
I mean,
like,
I'm trying to not make it, but I really was like, you don't know comedy, you don't know anything. You know nothing.
You clearly don't keep
You know
up
nothing.
with this guy.
You know nothing. No, addicted to Twitter, X, or whatever it was. You know nothing. You don't know anything.
Yeah.
I mean, it's just wild.
Gross.
Gross.
Hate it.
Worst part? Ugly.
Yeah.
And you know I hate that the most.
You can't.
I hate that the most. You can't be and ugly. You can't.
And be unfunny.
The guy who was and unfunny. Oh my God, forget it.
Ugly, unfunny. You can only
That
have
goes
one.
with it. That goes with it, though.
You can only be one. You have to be hot and funny and be.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah. Thank you. Just like Max said, which I never knew was
Or
the
you
original
could be
bio. Funny, pretty,
and
mean.
And ugly. Or you can be
Stop
funny.
being, to me, or be if it's fun, but just know your history.
Or be hot and be unfunny.
Sure, I guess. Don't do that either. There's
Don't
too many of those.
Don't do comedy.
Don't do comedy.
But you can be and hot.
Sure, in
plenty
general.
of
Okay, in
spaces for
general,
hot
but
women.
not in comedy.
But not in comedy.
Not in comedy, and
Yeah.
not when you're trying to teach lessons to comedians.
Yeah, that's
I mean,
fucking
I
insane.
really was offended. I spoke to people the next day, everyone who was involved, and I was like, I'm most offended because I look at you guys and I'm like, I feel not worthy.
Yeah.
The fact that they feel like they can fucking say something, I'm like, fuck you.
Yeah, that's bananas.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Beat your body and hide the Bible if God watching. No.
What time are we?
We're at like, I want to
to
say
make you
like
pull your phone out
48, 52. It's really hot.
Yeah, we're close to that.
I
Let's
was gonna
switch.
say, yeah, let's switch.
Let's switch.
Let's go inside.
Want to go inside
Let's do
for
it.
the Patreon?
Let's go inside for the
Yeah,
Patreon.
that would be great.
Let's
should
do
we,
it.
Should we sign off here?
Let's sign off. Let's do it. As an amazing second mic, you're incredible.
Thank you.
You already know.
I'm excited to be here.
I can't even put it into words. I'm so fucking excited.
Me too.
I love you. I'm so happy.
We're both so sweaty. It's okay.
We're so sweaty.
I'm
It is
so damp.
actually ridiculous. I have no idea. My body probably looks awful from this angle. I'm sorry, you guys. But my tits are out, which I know you've all wanted. And they're sunburned probably at this point. I don't even know.
She asked me and Max how they look, and I said they look great. But what else were we gonna say?
But I was like, I don't know. Do I like
So
pop them? Do I
no,
not?
they look in the place that they're supposed to be in. You know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to keep doing this. If not, and it'll be
I
cropped
keep
online
checking,
somewhere.
too.
And then it's like, whatever. This is going to be the weirdest sunburn anyway. Okay, I have a bunch of shows this week coming up in the city. I'm going to be at the Stand Monday night. I'm going to be at Black Cat Friday night. I'm going to be in Brooklyn Wednesday night. This is coming out this week. Yeah, follow me on Instagram, all that stuff. Merch is coming, tattoos, stickers, magnets, whatever. If you guys want something specific, hit me up and follow me on Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Funny Girl with Tits, Funny Girl W Tits. Subscribe, like, share, do all that shit. Natalie?
Natalie DeCicco _edits on Instagram, DECICCO. Watch Gas Digital now on the Gas Digital website. Go to gasdigital.com. Use code NOW for a slight discount on your membership. It's all behind the paywall now, so because we only want to edit it once. So, and I'm trying to think what other things I want to.
And it's
put
so
out
good.
there.
It's so good.
Thank
it can
you.
only go behind the paywall.
Thank you. We
'Cause
got
here's
some
the thing.
juicy shit back there.
It's so juicy and it's so good that if it were to go on YouTube, what's the point? If
Yeah.
it were to go on Apple, what's the point? No, you have to go to Gas and you gotta do it like that because that's the only way you get it. Am I right?
That's correct. If
Exactly.
you're a fan of Gas, you want to know
No,
the
if you're
details.
if you just
the
want to
behind
know
the
if you
scenes
just want to know
secret
period
shit.
period you're so bad at selling it. You're so bad at selling it. Just go with it. Just go with it. If you want to know everything, if you want to know even Natalie's pussy, you go subscribe.
Yeah. I'm just naked the entire episode.
The entire episode.
Yeah.
It is
Perfect.
called Gas Exposed.
That's it.
All right,
Natalie
switch to the Patreon.
Go on Venmo.
Oh, yeah, we're going to do that, right. Sabrina Piper on Venmo. Yeah. Subscribe, like, all that. Love you. Bye.
Bye.
Happy summer.